Good morning, everybody. Today I'm out on the Black River. We just put in just below Beatty's Bridge. We're getting ready to go into the Three Sisters Swamp. Going to be looking for some really old trees. There's supposed to be some old cypress trees in here that are in excess of 2,600 years old. So show you a little bit what it looks like here this morning. You can see if I can turn around here. Yeah, here's some cypress. They're not near as old as what we're looking for, but yeah, it's a pretty morning. I can't get turned around and use the camera at the same time here, but it's a beautiful morning. It's supposed to be 70 degrees today. Hopefully we'll see some wildlife, some birds, some turtles. But we're here at Henry's Landing at the time being. So all right, I'm gonna shut her down. Once we get down the river a little bit, I'll try to hook back up and show you what we're seeing. All right, I'm out. Today I'm here with Tiffany Boone and Colby Lambert. They're just now getting their boats launched. So we'll be heading downstream here in just a second. All right, I'm out. All right, so we're about 1.5 miles in now. I actually forgot to start the tracking when I first left, so say 1.4. But we're a little further than that here. So anyway, trying to get the sun out from behind me. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Yeah, the wind just keeps pushing me around to where the wind's at my back. So, or excuse me, the sun's at my back. Maybe we'll get out of that. But we just passed a big cove on our right. We've already seen quite a few fish jumping. I saw one snake in the water and a couple of turtles. Saw a red-shouldered hawk fly over, saw great blue heron, all kind of bird activity. Up here come the other folks.
You guys know what that plant is there?
There's Colby.
Ma'am? You guys know what the white plant is?
It looks like a rain lily. There's Tiffany. She's going over to explore these plants, so maybe she'll give us her expert advice on what they are over here. Yeah, this is the first time I've tried to video from actually a boat, so yeah, it looks like a lot of little campgrounds along this river. A beautiful paddle so far. It is a little windy, but we'll get through that. All right. Let me show you where we're going. Getting ready to take this hard left. Like I said, we're about 1.5 miles in. If we see anything else cool to show you, I'll try to show it to you. Alright, I'm out. Alright, so our current situation is we're in a cut through, going from one part of the main river channel to the next. So coming across some pretty good sized trees. There's Colby. He's coming past. Tiffany's back there, but here is a pretty good sized tree. Colby, how old do you say that tree is? Tops broke out. Of course.
300 to 500 plus.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this off and put it back in the waterproof bag while I'm going through here. I'd hate to mess up the camera. Alright, I'm out. Yeah, we stopped here for just a minute to take a picture of this big tree, and there's a male and a female prothonotore warbler somewhere in this tree. I see the female, but the male is a bright yellow. I don't see him right now, but yeah, just check out the size of these knees, these cypress knees. They're huge. And then of course, here's the big tree. Don't know why these shells are here, but we keep seeing these things all over the place. We've made a stop. This is a pretty huge old tree here.
I think something's been living in there.
Yeah. Colby just said, I don't know if you heard him, he said something might have been living in here. So, big old tree. Huge. And this is not actually,
There's some over here too.
this is not the big tree yet, so. Well, they also say that the older tree may not be as big as some of these others, but anyway, big tree. All right, so we are continuing on our journey here, and we got out of that cut through. Some really neat stuff in there, but we're back out on the main channel now. Still seeing quite a few birds and turtles. Let me show you this. Yeah, this is where we're at right now. Man, you couldn't ask for a better day. It's not too hot. Weather's perfect. Fun people to be with out here paddling. Tiffany she's been here before, so she was able to guide us through that cut through. We wouldn't have known about it otherwise, but and then I wouldn't have been able to see the prothonotore. But anyway, this is just a beautiful stretch of the Black River. Yeah, the words just can't describe it, but as I always say, if you have any possible way of getting out and doing this kind of stuff, you should. You know, the pictures may look good, but they do not do justice to the experience of being out here in God's creation and just seeing some of these things. So anyway, I thought while I was here in a pretty flat area, and this whole river's flat, but no obstacles, that I would film for just a minute. But show you one more time. Yeah, this is what we're looking at to the side of the trail. Just open areas through there. That's where we came from. And this is where we're going. So they're getting a little bit ahead of me, so I better hop off here and get to paddling. All right, I'm out. All right, we're in the grove of old trees, so I'm going to try to show them to you.
That one, all these that's broken off are probably, they're probably all.
So you can look at the base,
2,000 years
base
old.
of these trees. And of course, all these knees in here. Almost all of these trees in here have the tops broke out of them from past hurricanes and storms. But Colby, didn't you say that's how it kept them living so long?
Yeah, kept them from
getting blown over.
blown over.
So yeah.
Over all these years. Yep.
So this is just like a wonderland in here. It's really, really cool.
Amazing.
So it's about 11 o'clock and we are in the Three Sisters, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're now in the Three Sisters. All right, so let me
And it is low.
check out here. So you can see there, that is, man, that's at least 8-9 feet wide at the base. And here you go, you can see we're still fighting through the knees. I just thought, and this is not in such a bad way, but everywhere I go, it seems like I have knee issues. Yeah, now that's an old tree.
What's that?
Did y'all come through here?
I don't remember. I don't remember that tree.
Look at these knees. These knees are as big as we are, as tall as we are, anyway. So, Colby's headed on around the bend. Wow, that is a huge old tree. Okay, I am after a prothonotary. It's flying around in here. Beautiful bird. I hear it. There's bound to be two in here. They're calling back and forth, probably male and female. But it just flew back this way toward our canoes. So you can see this is where we kind of pulled up and beached our canoes. But I sure don't see the bird. He's doing a great job of eluding me in here.
And maybe we're just a little bit off there. It's pretty deep right there, right at the base of that tree.
Still amazed. Okay, we've been seeing this all through the swamp.
But I mean,
All these clam shell looking things. And I think that probably something, a weasel or a mink or something's bringing those up here and eating them. But anyway.
Unless it's this one right here. See, I don't really see it.
You can see what we're in here. It's a beautiful swamp.
See, that one's kind of has a twist to it. See how the bark twists?
Okay, we're back here in the swamp looking for these old trees. Let me turn you around here. So, here's Colby. He thinks he may have found it, but we're depending on the picture because they won't give you the coordinates, and I don't blame them. Keep the bad folks out. But yeah, you can see there has been a deer through this area. He must have been much more nimble than I am. But yeah, these are some old trees, and these knees are just incredible. This is the swamp we're in. Three Sisters Swamp. In amongst all these ancient cypress trees. As I said earlier, they've aged some of these to 2,600 years old. And we may have already looked at it and just don't know it, but there are some huge ones in here. I mean, over there, the base of that tree, it's just incredible. And then the funny thing is, if you look in the top, again, every top is broke out.
I think that, I mean, that old tree could be, it could be.
There's Tiffany.
See, I'm within 100 feet, so where I had scaled on the map that the tree was is right here. And see
Big tree. Big tree. Really big tree.
I mean, that tree right there might be older than any of them, but it's hollow, so they can't really tell.
No dead one.
This, you know, this was the one that they could get all the way to the center of it.
This is the way we've been walking.
But I think a lot of these trees were probably here when Jesus walked the earth. They just don't nothing right here.
Somebody stand next to that tree to give me a scale.
Whew.
You can see how big that is. It's crazy. All right, we are back on the main channel, have been for a little bit. We're about 6.5 miles into our trip. Out of the big trees, but still a lot of things to be seen. Still a beautiful day, and just enjoying it out here. So not much more to say right now. Just thought I'd give you a look at what I'm looking at. So we got these big flat opens on either side of the trail. Could be wildlife in there anywhere. It's a river ahead of me. This is the other side. So yeah, good trip. We probably got about an hour and a half left on the river. And if I see anything the rest of the trip, I'll give you a look. All right, I'm out. There he went. All right, everybody, we're getting pretty close to the takeout. We've been, I don't know, 9.5 miles. But anyway, we're getting close to the end of our trip. Tiffany had to stop and take care of some business since Colby's waiting, but I'm just slowly paddling down. But guy back there fishing said there was a rattlesnake on the bank, but we didn't have any luck in finding it, so wasn't able to show you that. But saw another swallowtail kite. That's the second one on this trip, and we saw several of the prothonotary warblers, which is just amazing to me. I had seen the one at Raven Rock Park that time, and now I don't know, we've seen 5 or 6 in here, and mostly in the swamp, but we've seen some since we got out of the swamp. But it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a beautiful bird. I'll try to post a picture. It won't be a picture I took because it's very elusive as far as trying to take a good picture, but I'll put one on here so you can see what it looks like. But anyway, I'll show you kind of where we're at. You look up the river there, just the horizon there is the bridge that we just came under. Not sure which road that is, but that was just a snake dropped off in the water. Cool. I don't know if you were able to see that, but these water snakes like to climb up and sun on some of these branches, and then when you get close to them, they'll drop off. But yeah, this is the way we're going. Like I said, it's probably maybe a mile and a half to our destination, and that'll probably take us about 30 minutes. But anyway, it's been a great day out here on the water, and hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the views. We saw some very, very old cypress trees in the 2,000-year-old range. We were not able to positively identify the one that we were looking for, but we still saw some old ones. So I'm gonna head on down, and if I do see anything else, I'll let you in on it. All right, I'm out. All right, guys, we are coming up on the boat ramp here. Turn you around. You can see, I think you can see the truck just in the straight ahead from us here. But yeah, we've been about 11.3 miles, I think. So been a good day. Colby says his shoulders are gonna be hurting tomorrow. And I think I'll be right there with him. But anyway, we're gonna get on down here, get the boats out, and then I'll give you a recap here shortly. All right, I'm out.